orders.
Hello and welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, Skillet coming to you from the X4 Foundation's Interworlds Mod, our Mandalorian playthrough. And here we are besieging a new Republic station. There has been a lot going on. It's been a lot of busy work. It's been a lot of back and forth, which is what we're kind of doing here. So, what we need to probably get out of the way is what we're doing and why we're doing it. So, currently the Skilletonians are on a back foot a little bit with the New Republic. Ever since the Hutts actually joined in the conflict with us, they have been taking the brunt of everything. Nan 3 was once a thriving Hutt cartel sector. Just thriving. Okay, maybe not thriving, but it was just Hutt. That's it. It's just Hutt. And then the New Republic came in and committed some war crimes and cleansed the sector. And I mean cleansed. It was an unclaimed sector. We almost had the same thing happen to Randon. Randon's still very much recovering. There is a whole lot less here than what there used to be. So we have had to step in and help the Hutts. So this tug of war that is currently ongoing with, well, in Nan 3, we are taking first hand in that. Now the Hutts are able to produce their own Venators. I've seen a few of those recently. We have created some production in Nar Shaddaa. We need to get a manager, looks like, for the Durasteel Foundry there. We also, the Hutts were gracious enough to give us a makeshift wharf. That's right, a makeshift wharf. And we were able to steal this SM fabrication bay off the CSA. So hopefully this station here, I'm going to pause. Hopefully this station here will be able to help supply the Hutts with any of their S and M class ships that they really need. Their production chain is severely strained. Like, it is hard to purchase things from the Hutts. 4XBs, whatnot. So I'm hoping with this being in Bathui, they will be able to purchase and then ship right to the front. Now the New Republic also did greet us with a very, very playful force of about 42 fighters in general. And they attacked our solar power plant in Edau, however you want to pronounce it. So we are recovering a little bit here with that. And why didn't this get fully done? Why is this not fully? Give more. Oh, no, there you go. Now that should finish. Do I need to get a new builder? Don't. You just need to purchase. We did actually rotate. I should mention this. This is probably going to be helpful for some of you other folk that are also playing this. Just like in X4 Foundations, the solar panels do have options for turrets. So I did rotate our solar panels a little outwards. That defense disc I did not fix, but it'll allow us to even put more firepower out and abroad, which I'll probably have to start fixing most of our stations just with that as well. But that's going to be for, further down the road. Now, one of the biggest things that I can say is in our defense and attack in Nanthri, we were able to get this guy. There he is. Cool. An MC-80L. It is one of the 3 ships that we need for the Death Watch, and we have it. It is a battleship. It is a juggernaut. It is a beast, because this guy was able to help us take down a Xenon I and a Xenon K in this space. Now, once we have demolished the Xenon forces, or the unknown forces, quote unquote, they will respawn. They don't have any production hubs. They will not despawn, but how to stop them from spawning again is taking control of these sectors. So, Rentasia and Wild Space 1 are ours. We are working on Wild Space 2. This is going to be a production. This is going to be basically a self-sufficient economy at one point, because this is going to be our springboard to attacking the CSA from basically the southeast. We are going to use a equipment dock in Baros and possibly do a little production in Baros as well. It does have some decent solar energy. We're looking at 300%. So, you know, just a tad decent. Just a tad decent. And Lothal has basically all the production, all the base wares that we can want, just doesn't have the sunlight. So Lothal will also be able to pick up what Rentasia, Wild Space 1 and 2 don't have, along with Rothana. So that's the biggest win here, is the MC-80L. That's the biggest win. The backpedal is because I now have to put full attention on Nathri, and I have to put attention on Randon. However, Randon hasn't, I mean, it's pretty bare at this point. The Hutts still have it. They barely have it. Now, the Hutts did make some incursions into Kashyyyk. Actually, let's take a look here. And they're gone from Kashyyyk. Yes. So, they are trying to fight back. The Hutts are possibly one of the weakest factions in the Interworlds mod. So, I'm not really... I really should have thought about this before I entice them into open conflict. And what we are also doing is we are pushing our knowledge into where the Republic is, because the Republic, I don't want to say they have best hand in all the wars that they're going against, right? They're going against the Ascendancy, they're going against Anoat, they're going against the Galactic Empire. They have troubles, but they are also one of the largest factions in the universe. Next to the CSA, actually. The CSA is either equally as big or... just smaller than the New Republic. But the New Republic is fighting, 1, 2, 3, 4 different sectors. And then when the Mandalorians do get up and go, which they have, Coruscant has pretty much been emptied, except for some defense stations. And here's a... Hello. Here's just an example of a New Republic fleet. 2 MC-80s. One's a C for the carrier version. One's the L. And we have some other L-Class. More L-Class. Their fleets are pretty L and XL heavy. They are ridiculously crazy fleets. But, I mean, the Republic... is at war on multiple fronts. So I don't know where they are, how well they're doing over here in the western side. So we are going to try to explore this. One thing that we are going to try to do, and I'll get this for a video, I just don't know how to do it, is the Sith. I know roughly where they are because of anomalies and going through said anomalies. So we were able to figure out where Dromund Kaas is, which, cool. I just don't know how to get there, and they are not in the wider universe. It is something that we will have to research to actually get to them. I don't know how to do that. And I can't really, push in ships into their space because each anomaly can be a little different. So not everyone's the same. But that's where we are. That's what's been going on. We have had a whole lot of busy work. I have these three, what are they called? Escape pods that won't die. They won't die. I have tried to get them to die, but what they're doing now is they are just, because they're invincible at this point, they are exploring sectors. They are slow, though, so hopefully one day they die. I don't know. It is a little odd. But we've been going through a growth. We've been going through some battle, and that's currently where we are. Skeletonians are in the midst of war. But this is going to be Skillet signing out for now. I will catch you guys again, hopefully with something a little more substantial than than just busy work. But I did want to let you guys know what's going on in this universe so far, or since the last episode. But I hope you have a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, whenever you watch.